Hi, welcome back to my channel, Thrifty and OKC. I am going to do a haul video for you guys today. It's kind of long, I think. I found a lot of good stuff this last over the last week. So I'm going to share with you what I found, and if I can remember what I paid for it, I will share that with you too. So the first thing I left it on is this ring. If you can see that ring, my light is kind of bright, but I'm not sure what this is made out of. Somebody made it. I got it for 75 cents, but I kind of loved it because it's huge. No, I'm not doing that right. I gotta get used to how the camera works. Anyway, I thought that was kind of a cool ring, so I got that for 75 cents. And this all came from a church sale that we went to this morning. So I also never leave a vintage anything behind. This is a vintage Santa. You guys might remember these from your youth. I'm not gonna pull this because then I will never be able to get it to stop. And this is from Fred Roberts, I think is with the tag. Fred Roberts Company on the back. I will keep this and put it somewhere for Christmas. I do lots of vintage Christmas, much to my husband's dismay, because I buy everything that's Christmassy. Ooh, I can put, sorry, I'm getting used to using the camera on my laptop. So then I also got, I think she charged me $1 for that Santa. No biggie. I got some crazy hairs over here somewhere. See, I don't know that I like being able to see myself while I do this. Anyway, I got two Gitano sweaters. These were popular when I was younger. Take my glasses off so you don't have to look at that reflection. I guess I paid $2 for this. This is a huge, it does have some shoulder pads. I will probably cut those out because I think these are going to be keepers for me to wear with leggings. This is long sweater, but couldn't pass that up for myself. And then I got another also Gitano, however you say that. If somebody knows, feel free to leave that in the comments, the phonetic spelling of that. This is like a bundle neck, turtleneck. It is olive green. I don't know how well you can tell that in this light, but it is super long. It could be a mini dress probably. Ooh, I do not like that red in there, but it could be a mini dress probably. I will wear it with leggings. I'm not that bold. I'm also way too old for that shenanigans. So I got both of those. Then this was my really big exciting find, and I found this right when I walked in the door, and I was so pumped. I got not one, but two designer series Trapper keepers. So they are marked 1989, I think, and they're on great shape in the inside. If you are just getting into reselling vintage, these are often, I don't find them a lot. I've maybe found like 5 in 10 years. But Trapper Keeper actually sells really well. I've sold a few Trapper Keepers. That light is going to drive me bananas, the reflection. I've sold a few Trapper Keepers for over $100. So don't pass up the Trapper Keepers, especially if they're in good condition. The ones that I find do really well are the ones with animals. I had a dolphin one that sold for really well. I'll be interested to see how these do, but they charge me, I think, $1/4 a piece. So I bet you I can make 50 bucks each on those. I also always tell people, if you find Trapper Keeper just folders, I don't sell these individually, but I will buy them so that when somebody wants to, or when I sell a Trapper Keeper, I have the folders to put in it so that there's a couple folders. I did find this Jurassic Park from the original Jurassic Park. I'm kind of trying to tilt that down so that freaking reflection doesn't get me. But look, it's got like a little game in here that you can play with your spinner over here. Anyway, it's got original. It says something about if it's not, where'd that go? I don't know. There was something clever about it. If it's not Jurassic Park, it's extinct. I thought that was cute. So anyway, that's that there. And I don't know how much they charged me for those because I didn't ask that question. So that was most of what I got at that one sale. But like I said, I was really excited to walk in the door and find those Trapper Keepers. I was hoping to find some more great vintage there, which I did get the 2 sweaters, but not anything like necessarily to write home about. So then today we went to Habitat for Humanity. I had been there, and I'll show you my haul from there on this week. I had gone out there, and I got a what I feel like is a really good haul. So I went back because I wanted to see if they'd put any more stuff out. If you have a Habitat for Humanity in your area, for a long time, I did not realize they have a thrift store section that is not, they don't just have building supplies. They have an actual thrift section where people donate and you can go shop. And their prices are actually pretty good, at least here where I am. So if you don't know, go check yours out. See, they might have a good section there. So I got, if you watched my last video, I talked about things that I look for to sell when maybe things look really picked over. And fabric is one of those things, vintage fabric especially. I love this print. It's really yellow. It looks kind of washed out, I think, in this video, or it does on the screen for me right now, but it's not. And this is enough material. It's a really bright yellow and a really bright pink. It's enough material to make a skirt out of. So I don't buy like little scraps. This was in a box with a bunch of little scraps, but you see it's big. I don't mess with little scrap fabric. Typically, I want to get something that you can make at least a skirt out of, or maybe a cute top or something. Sometimes if there's enough to make a pillow and it's really great, I'll pick it up. But I do like to sell vintage fabric. So this I picked up as well. The clothes were $1/4 there. This does have some staining on it right over here in the corner. But this is a really cool vintage Izod Lacoste shirt that looks like the sleeves button off or snap off. I mean, you don't get more 80s than this. These have a scent to them for sure. I'm going to have to wash them anyway because to get the stain out. Stain on this side, stain out. But I soaked the other ones, this lot I'll show you here at the end, in OxiClean. I usually put an OxiClean and a Dawn blend in hot water, and I soaked them for about 24 hours, and the smell came completely out. That is also what I do for stains. So if you don't use OxiClean, I'm sure I've mentioned in my videos before, or even just Dawn sometimes to rub on a stain, take it out like that. And I'll just spot treat some of my vintage stuff. I rarely ever put anything vintage in the washing machine. I probably could, but I don't know what the materials always are, and I don't want to damage something. So I'll let somebody, maybe if they buy it and they want to take it to the dry cleaner, or if they want to do that. Some people have way more knowledge about vintage fabrics than I do, so I don't mess with that. I soak everything. Then I got this. I'm going to make my husband wear it. It's really silly. It's got this little cat. You can tell I still do not know how I'm pointing my fingers. It's got this little cat up in the corner, but it's got a little cat fanny pack on the bottom. I am not sure where this came from. It is not vintage. It is newer, but it's silly, and I liked it, so I got it. Maybe I'll wear it. I don't know. I also got this Rancid t-shirt, which may go up on Poshmark. I'm not for sure. So I thought that was a pretty cool t-shirt. And then I got this shirt for me. And this is just a basic little red collared shirt. Again, these are stinky, stinky. Ugh. They're definitely going to have to be soaked. So those were the clothes that I got from there. We stopped at another garage sale. It was raining here today, so there was not a lot of garage sale selection to go to, but there were a few church sales, and I cannot resist. They had tons, probably like several dozen of these needle points that were finished, but nothing had been done with them. So look at how cute is this one with the little girl on it, the little Native American girl. Again, I live in Oklahoma, so this could be a really cute pillow. It doesn't have probably enough fabric to put it on a chair top, but she charged me $1 for that one and $1 for this one. This one is damp, so I'm hoping it will dry out and still be nice. But this is a tiger, and this does have enough on the edge to put this onto the top of a chair if I wanted to do that. I just couldn't leave these behind. I can't really say why. I was proud I left the other ones behind because there were a lot of them and they were really cool. So I also found today, it's the only thing I found at actual Goodwill today. My husband found lots of games, which was awesome because we love to sell these, are these vintage Keds. And if you can see the label on those, these are my size, so I will keep them. They are very bright colors. Again, I think that they're kind of muted here in the light, but I like Keds. Some of these, I mean, obviously they remind me of my childhood because Keds were the thing. You had to have Guess jeans and you had to have Keds. But they don't always sell for a lot. Sometimes they do. It kind of depends on the pattern. This one might. I don't know. I haven't even looked it up. I usually look things up, but I don't want to look it up because I want to keep these because I love them. With some rolled up jeans, I'll French roll them. I'll wear them. I'll think I'm back in high school. That was more junior high for me, actually. I'm not quite that old. Okay, so I also picked up this little pair of little girls Oshkosh overalls. So you will hear me say a lot if you follow me on Instagram or if you're watching here. I always say, I feel like one of the things that's helped me be successful is I don't focus on one thing. I know a lot of people who sell on Poshmark, they do like women's fashion. I do as much as I can, a little bit of everything. And I follow the thrifting board on Facebook. I follow Texas Gals Jewelry Lovers. I follow stay-at-home moms selling on eBay. And I look at those because they have things like threads that are like, what did you find this week? Or Stay-at-home moms has Making Money Monday. And I find out all kinds of stuff that I would never probably think to sell. And then I'll be in the thrift store and I'll see something and I'll be like, that kind of rings a bell. And I look it up. So Oshkosh, vintage Oshkosh, especially, and this is so cute. Look at this pocket on the back. Especially little girls Oshkosh, the little overalls. These can sell, not necessarily this pair, but they can sell up to like $150 right now. They're really hot items. And I learned that on one of those Facebook sites. And this isn't something I would normally ever pick up. I don't scour the kids. I skim down and look to see if I see anything that looks interesting. Saw these and thought, again, I think I remember something about that. And sure enough, looked them up, did the research, and they do sell for good money. So I'll put these up for auction on eBay, and we'll see how they do. But I thought that was kind of an exciting find. I think I paid like $3 or something for that. So this is my kind of my big haul. And it's not really a big haul, but I went to the Habitat this week over my lunch break, and I got some stuff, and they charged me a whole $1 for what I'm about to show you, for all of it. So they had a whole bunch of crap in a box, and that a lot of it contained some vintage stuff. And this is the stuff that I soaked that now smells good. But again, remember, I paid $1, which makes this like 15 cents a piece, maybe. So you can't beat that. So look how cute are these. Okay, these are swimsuit bottoms. The elastic is shot in the waist. I could not leave these behind, though. Somebody can re-elastic them if they want to. But they go with the cutest little top. It may... I don't know. It might not be swim. It might actually be lingerie. I looked at this. This kind of has a bra set in it, but it's not really a swim fabric. But it is groovy, dude. I mean, look at it. And it's kind of opens. It probably is lingerie now that I look at it and think about it. But again, I wish the colors didn't look so washed out. They do. These are really bright, vibrant colors. This is really in good condition other than the fact that the elastic is shot. But again, that can be an easy replacement for somebody if they wanted to do that and they're good with sewing. I also got a few retro, probably 80s shirts. This one is Red River, and it's like at the baseball like tee. I love this, especially being in Oklahoma. This is probably my favorite one, just because I think it's cool. The front of it says Dutchess Creek Marina, and it is sleeveless, and the back says Lake Eufaula, Porham Landing, Oklahoma. And I think that is such a cool shirt. Don't know when I'm going to list these for yet. I haven't done a lot of research on them. This also, another little vintage. This one is Double Bull, is the label on that. And it says, if it was meant for me to be poor, why was I born with such expensive taste? And then it's got the Bahamas, U.S. Virgin Islands on the bottom. So, love that. And then my last one, these are not all I have a couple of red shirts that I've got soaking, so I'm not showing those, because you're going to be like, how does that add up to 15 cents an item, because you didn't show us that many shirts. But I have two red ones soaking. This one, Ski, Colorado, with that 80s like grid print on it, so I thought this one was really cool too, obviously because I bought it. But then my kind of piece de resistance in the bottom of that box were these, what I believe are Lady Cortez Nikes. And these are awesome. They're actually in really nice vintage condition. Got the Nike on the back. A little wear and tear, like the Nike tags got a little wear and tear on it. But these are hard to find in this good of a condition. The soles, not the waffle soles. I've learned recently waffle soles are more desirable, which these are not. But still, for like 15 or 20 cents or whatever I paid for these, I mean, I just don't think I can beat that. So these will go up on Etsy, I'm sure. They are a lady size 10. I'm 99% sure. I don't have anybody in my house that is a 10, and I have not tried them on yet to see what my thoughts are, but I'm pretty sure that's not a man size 10, and I'm pretty sure they're Lady Cortez based on my research. So I was excited to find these because I think these will be a good sale. And I like to find things that I can rehome to somebody who maybe was looking for them and has not been able to find them. So that makes me feel happy. So that's kind of a synopsis of the things that I found this week. Some for myself, some for resale, kind of like what I always do. I hope you like what you saw. If you did, please feel free to leave a comment down below, and subscribe. Give me a thumbs up. Hit the bell, all those things. And hopefully I will see you with another haul or tip video again soon. Thanks so much for watching. Bye!